This next one, if I put my hand up, just say because. Mum was the wave that decided to splash out of a country which tried to drown her. She was Ariel with her tail stuck in worn fishnet. Her skin had become a canvas of bruises. She was an independent woman who needed no help. The sun had become so hot that she felt herself dry up, because 3 kids without a man around is like walking around with a dead fish in your purse. Each jacaranda bloom had a tinge of lilac that left her heavy with longing. Anything was better than here right now because Mugabe, innit? Because sanctions made people into snakes roped around street corners, lips cracked, skins blacker, waiting to buy 2 loaves of bread, because to be a teacher was to be an enemy of the state, because it meant you could now eat air, for man shall not survive on bread alone. Or potholes in main roads in parliament. The father of her children didn't understand the meaning of child maintenance despite holding a PhD, because Claire Short, innit? War veterans decided to kill white people because these same white people had never learned displacement, even from the generations of field hands whose hands the land once sat in. Petrol could only be found on the black market. Being a teacher means you're definitely qualified to work in a Luton meatpacking factory, because eternal sunshine is nothing if you have no food in your stomach, because she didn't know the sun could set before 6 p.m. She didn't know that working class could be worn as a badge. She never thought 2 years could make her a stranger to her own children. There was heat in the kitchen. She decided to get out. She sent for her firstborn, me, because all my ears could hear was goodbye murmurs and the choppy rattles of suitcase wheels and airport tiles, because a Shona woman's voice was on the tannoy, because she said, final call for the 2030 flight to. Thank you, have a good night.
Your mother is a postal worker. She only writes in ceramic, swirls her hand with widdershins, your address, public in tassiography, the last dregs of the last words to you that she promised she never said. Your brother is an overdraft. Your brother, the final reminder. A dressy gone away, return to sender. He does not live here anymore. Nothing but postcard reminders of his existence and the honey sticky blue tack bleached and overdue bills residue on walls where he tried to store his memories. Father is forgotten, like so many others. Your father's name is mispronounced and you are thankful for small sympathies. His name was an abstract that must be, and so shaped itself into language and was left in words not said. You have so many names for yourself that you covered them. Mr. never learned how to say no. Mr. perpetually in probation. Mr. can't hold down a job like it's poison, can't hold on to a relationship like it's choking him, stubbing out always your final cigarette. From that pack that you are always quitting in ashtrays fashioned from last night's promises. You called yourself something that needed an escape plan. Something last minute to run away from. You never thought about the two running. The destination was always less important than leaving, and you breathe harder than most. With your hurricane chest made up of nothing but exits you leave behind, empty spaces that look like allergens. You're so scared of heights. You cannot think of anything other than flying away from here to seek some far-flung, forgotten corner of the get-out clause. You get to the airport, and you know they are going to ask you if you packed the bags below your eyes yourself, and I know that you do not have time to unpack all of that in public. You put everything up for show and you tell them you are not a threat to anyone but yourself. Find that away from here is not the answer that they needed. Search around for your passport response. Your get out of everything clause and find there is no amnesty for loss. There is no embassy to protect those who declare themselves a low nation state. With your family hanging over your head like some no-fly zone. It's a mismanaged wish you were here and you cannot rid yourself of. So you return. To what passes for home, you return to find all of your unanswered questions waiting in porcelain on the doormat with this correspondence writ sour on the caged walls of your ribs, and you think to yourself, what a beautiful word the closure is.
I wrote you a poem. Yeah, another one. It's new pencil time. Summer is alive and well on the central line, but the parks are empty now. I've started wearing tights again. I wear new love like a haircut I'm not yet used to. I like the strangeness of my reflection and the weight gone from my shoulders every morning that he holds me without leaving space for Jesus. Day rises between us. Under the city's concrete skin, premature coats are slung over arms as hands grip phones tighter than my fist inside yours. I don't see you on the tube anymore. It's bonfire season. The front line of another nuclear July far behind me. I am buying 2-month presents from the sex shop next door. I am finding the holes in fully stocked days. I am making plans, and when I blink in the night, I will synchronize the hi-hat solo of my breath with his, because I can. It's bonfire season, and this year I don't have a garden. But the smell of burning leaves is a time machine. I miss you, and I'm ashamed of it. I am 9 years old, and the presence or not of hair can change everything about a person. I'm 35, and you turn up in the middle of someone else's story. I know that to write of you is to bathe in the warmth of a burning house. I am one of a breed. We scan the horizon for lost blood. We burn into pages. The name I have for you is one I am afraid to lick through these lines. I am a cliche, dripping clumsily from the head of a 2 full pint, clutching the cookie cutter gap of you. Can I still call this mine? I'm 10, and I see your face floating in the wall of the bedroom I share with my brother. I'm 17 and in love with a boy who shares the death wish I don't yet know you had. I'm 11, I'm 14, I'm 20, I see you on the escalator. No, in my bones it was all a game. White sheets, brown earth, all lies. Any day you'll jump out from behind a couch. I am practicing looking surprised. I'm 35. I'm in love and the night is filled with tigers and bears. My neighbor complains, but you never taught me to love quietly, and I don't want to learn. It's New Year in my tribe. I watch your wife hold your newest grandchild in her arms. A nuzzling pinto bean with a face I have seen before. I hold him, and he whispers sleep into my shoulders. He's older than Bibles. I'm writing on rooftops. It's the last day this year that the cold won't evict me. I am wearing tights. I am building ladders with nothing above me but sky. I hold up my new love for your eyes to hold to the light. Can I call this mine? I wrote you a poem. I don't remember the feeling of your hand in mine. I don't know what you'd say In any given situation, I have lost the nuance of you with the light long days, but summer is alive and well in the red line of my blood. I remember the way that you loved. I remember you didn't hold back. And when my blood pumps like a rushing train, you wave from the other side of the track. And then you leave.